TimeShot, yes, TimeShot. I'm in the place where my friends are, and I know together we'll go far. Yeah, TimeShot, yes, TimeShot. And I'm still doing things the TimeShot way.
Hello, people. It's Poet, and we're back on TimeShot. It's been a long time. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even remember the last time I did. I mean, it could be months for all I know. Maybe it was last week. My memory's not that great. Anyway, just wanted to start the episode by saying just a brief, the world's events are going on. I don't want to talk about it. Not to be insensitive or anything. Just not my place to talk about it. I think that's kind of the point I wanted to make to start this episode out. I hope everyone's doing fine. I hope everyone's staying safe. I hope everyone's keeping healthy. If you're not, then I wish you the best, and I'll be thinking about you. I hope you get better soon. But with that said, to the people who I see a lot go on right now in videos and a lot of influencers, you can call them, YouTubers, people on other platforms, people saying things on Twitch and on Instagram and everywhere else, giving different pieces of advice. And then in addition to that, a lot of people saying, before you give any advice, make sure that you have the facts, that you know the facts. My point to all of that would be, don't give any facts. If you don't know, it doesn't matter. The best thing you can do is point people to the facts. Point people to a place that has the information out there that can benefit them, rather than repeating it yourself because you're not qualified. That's just it. So I think we'd all be better off if we just sort of direct people to watch the mainstream news for resources on where to go and who to talk to and what the latest is. Because other than that, none of us are qualified to speak about what's going on, really. So that's all I really wanted to touch upon. And yeah, hope you guys are all staying safe. So we'll leave it at that. Getting on to TimeShot here. I mean, I'm at Icecube's base. Look at this craziness that's going. What is all this? Ooh. Huh. Got a weird array of chests here. Resources of every kind. And this awesome little village. I love this village. This village is exactly the style that, even with the fences, exactly the style that I usually build in. Like, I made a point on Season 2 of TimeShot, which we're technically on. Technically on. Oh, this is an interesting building. Anyway, I made a point in Season 2 that I wouldn't build this style specifically because I always love building in this style, but Icecube has definitely picked up where I usually leave off, I guess, and he's built this really interesting, lots of different shapes and stuff inside of the buildings as well, though, that I don't usually do. Like these weird, weird. They're not weird. They're kind of interesting. These interesting shapes on the sides of houses, like this little tower here, too. It's very interesting. But he's built this whole little village. Like, it goes on. Look at this. It just goes on and on. Goes on and on and on. Like, look at how many houses there are. You know how long it took me to build, like, 3 houses on TimeShot Season 1 that looked similar to this. Like, man, this is dedication. Like, every day you come on and you just build a whole house. Which, honestly, like, I know it doesn't actually take that long. The biggest amount of work is always interior. And I bet you, I haven't looked. This one looks like it's maybe the most complete. It's not at all. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, the biggest amount of work, like, once you've got the facade, as they say, like, this is the facade right now. What I mean by that is that it looks good on the outside, but I bet you that you walk into any house and it's completely empty, which is fine. I mean, I'm not saying that to diss it or to riff on it. I totally get it. The most difficult part is filling the inside of that facade that you've got. Like, you look at my base right now. And by the way, let's see, how long is the duration? 3? Okay. Whee! I'll just fly over this way. Look at this, by the way. I know I've shown this before, but I think he's done a little bit more work to it. A little bit more accents. Like, added bone blocks and added some shape and dimension to some of these. Whee! Oh, it's snowing here. That's weird. Let me fly around so I can see it better. But look at this. Look at this. He's got some really cool looking features now being added to it. Woo! Those doors. He's added doors to the side. Did you see that? He's added like doors as just wooden panels. I love that. That is so cool. What is up there, by the way? Nothing is. Again, it's the facade thing. The amount of building, though, that he's done, especially like with this little village here. Oh, it's so cool. And if this whole place is filled, like you see all the roads, he wants to eventually fill all of this. That would be really, really, really cool. I'll fly into the snow here. This is making me kind of dizzy. Oh, there we go. Rain is done. I have no idea where my base is from here, but I think it's in this direction. I'm positive it's in this direction. Or at the very least, we're going to hit the mesa and then know where to go from there. Anyway, yeah, welcome back to TimeShot. Man, I haven't recorded on here for a while. It's always the case of... And Win as well. Oh, man, my texture pack, my resource pack is not on. I've got probably a really old resource pack on. Probably from my dinosaur world, actually. That's why the water is so blue. I'm not used to it being that blue, disgustingly blue. I say disgustingly blue. I can't stand Minecraft's water. If this is actually the real color. It might be my resource pack affecting it, but where the heck am I now? Okay. Mesa. I know where to go from Mesa. And there's Mara's old base. Or something. What is this? Whose is this? Where is this? I don't recall. Don't recall seeing an island here before, but I could be wrong. This might be Mara's. Nothing looks the same. Let me get that resource pack. Options. Video. No. Resource packs. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Dino pack. Right at the top. Faithful. Programmer art. Let's add that. That's all we need. Mojang. Oh, the muted watercolor. Oh, it's so much better. Okay. Faithful 1.13. It's a time to update it. Icecube Hamish. Oh, this is Mara's place. Yeah. Let me get out of here. Where's the exit? Anywhere. We can fly. I just don't recognize this place. I don't remember this part, and I don't really know where we are. This might be her really old base, actually. Then she made an island over that way. So she's got like several bases, but anywho, our base is right here. Yay. Oh, it looks so good. I love, this is one of the best builds that I've done. I know it's taken years and years and stuff, but like, I still fly around here and think like, oh yeah, this is so cool. I love it. Should really get those parrots. There are parrots now, I think, in one of the jungles. And, it would take a long time to get them over here, but I really should dedicate myself to do it. And then just do it. I went to the Nether. I grabbed a bunch of resources, of course. Some that I don't need. Oh, this has been in my inventory for ages. Let's place it down here. There we go. Repair and disenchant. Stone cutter. A weird looking workbench thing. Got a lectern. All things that I've stolen from various villages. But I went to the Nether and I did a little bit of quartz gathering. Not a ton, but I looked at what I had here. I logged in the other day. I looked at what I had here and I was like, yeah, this is really quartz pillar. Yeah, quartz pillar should be on its own thing. Chiseled quartz. Quartz slab, quartz pillar, quartz stairs, smooth quartz, and then block of quartz. Okay, so if we're looking at just the blocks of quartz, there's two blocks. Two stacks. And that's not enough. Like, 2 stacks would build like 1 row up. Like, it's really the amount of quartz that has gone into this kind of a build. Staggering. Let's go and sleep because it's nighttime and I don't want to be attacked by anything. But we've gathered a bunch of quartz in the Nether. Not a ton, but more than we had. And gives us several more stacks just so that we can play around with it. Though I definitely don't have enough, obviously. I need to go back and get more, but right now you have to travel quite a ways out in the Nether to get like a really good abundance of quartz. And let's see, what else can I? Yeah, my inventory is pretty clean. Nothing much else that I can maybe get rid of some of this bread that I have by eating that. What about in here? Nothing of interest in here. It's been so long since all of this needs to be sorted. It's glass and stone. I have no idea how a stone cutter even works. Can I check? Like, I feel like such a Minecraft noob, but like, let's do like, wait, you can turn, oh yeah, that makes sense. Stone brick walls, I really don't make enough of. I should make way more than I do. So basically this just does the crafting recipe for you. Is that, rather than doing that, I can take a piece and go. So you can do individual pieces. All right. That's a useful tool. That's what we all needed. Chiseled stone brick, I don't do enough. Can you do quartz in that? Actually, now that I look at it, grab some quartz. I think you need to cook quartz, though, don't you? Well, let's just check. You can make chiseled quartz pillar, slab, and stairs. Okay. I'm pretty sure, though, if you cook it, block of quartz, that's what makes the smooth quartz, right? But, like, the difference is so negligible. So let's do it again. Yeah, smooth quartz. So, like, and I've showed this before. It's so negligible. Like, there's no... Maybe it's my resource pack, too, but... Like, if I place down a piece of quartz and I place down a piece of smooth quartz... Like, they literally have the same texture. It's just that this one's a little bit more dark than that. And I think this one has a slight shadow. Yeah. It gives it a little bit of a 3D look, whereas this one is completely flat on the edges. That is the only difference. It's crazy. I wouldn't go out of my way to build with it, as opposed to normal quartz. So, ooh, I was on the ground there. What the? Bees. Apparently there's something new at spawn with regards to bees. Let's go back to spawn and see. Apparently people have been building some bee-related items. Woo! Ouch. Whoops. I don't get it. There's nothing inside of these little beehives. But apparently there's... What is this? This way to public storage. And there's this huge storage area now. Compost. Eh? Redstone can activate these bells? So that's what it's telling me? That's interesting. Little doorbell. I have no idea though where... What is this? Oh, cartography table. I have no idea where... Smoker. Dong. 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 The bees should be in the tree farm, and the tree farm should be Skeleton Farm. Is this where the tree farm is? Sample, automatic, small oak, and birch farm. Just getting here is so obvious. See, look at this. It looks so good. The honeycomb walls. Bee farm design by Il Mango. Mystery chest. It's a mystery. Look at all the... There's an iron golem farm here. It's a crazy amount of iron. Like if you wanted to do anything with iron blocks, jeez. Or TNT for that matter. Huh. So bee farm. Oh, look at all these honey bottles. Honeycomb blocks. Honey block. I didn't even know honey block is a thing. Can you place it? I love it. Honey blocks. I didn't know this was a thing. You can't really jump off of it. It's like a half jump. The noise, though. Wonder if it absorbs your fall. Oops. Honey bottle. Can I drink honey? What does it do? I don't really know. Oh, there's only one block in front of them, I guess. So they pop out, they just deal with the flour, and then pop back in. And then with these hoppers and stuff, with all these hoppers and stuff, it just gives you... This is so cool. I love it. And honeycomb block, which I haven't really looked at either, is really cool looking. You can jump on it. Has an interesting sound too. Tree farm. So if I go down here, what is all this about? I don't want to touch it. I don't want to break anything. Oh, this is the top. We're at the top. I have no idea what any of this does. I don't want to break anything. But... Hey? Am I supposed to place... Oh. I was looking... The pressure plate right there. I've been stepping on it this whole time. If I place this here... So it pushed all of this here, and then what am I supposed to do? Just break it? Place bone meal here for farm. I should really get off of that. Yeah, it's probably not good to use. So then where does everything go? Everything should appear, I guess, in a chest somewhere. I don't know. All confusing. To me, I'm just going to go and harvest wood the old-fashioned way, I guess. Apart from that, man, Spawn is nostalgic, isn't it? Have I made it? I doubt I have made any elytra sales in the last century, but I'm going and see. Hey, someone paid for something. Amending, or yeah, amending pair. Sweet. Look at that, almost 2 full stacks of diamond blocks. Do I have any? I don't think I have any extra elytra though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, I got all these pairs, the normal pairs, that I could just put mending on, but I guess I'll have to. Let's see. Ouch. Always. But anyway, I gotta go back to my base. Long way or short way? The short way, I guess. Gotta go back to my base, and I want to finish a few of the builds. One of them that I started and I wanted to finish right away, and I just didn't get around to, and it wasn't looking right. You guys will know. Hello. There's a villager there, and now he's like invisible.
Huh?
Yeah. Is that him? That's him with the swirls around him. He's invisible. What does he sell here? I can't scroll down that way. Oh, there's nothing to scroll. Blue ice, tube coral, a sea pickle. But yeah, the build that I wanted to finish and I never got around to was, well, all of them, but like this one right here. This one right here. Ooh, it's full of monsters. Where's all the cows? Ow. Where'd that guy spawn in? And why is there vines here? A remnant of last time my base was vined by a prank. Where'd that guy spawn in? Probably inside there, and then he just walked out, if I had to guess. Oh boy. All kinds of bad things around here. This bridge was never finished, for starters. Oh, this is going to be bad. But I really do need to light it all up. There. But yeah, this build right here, I wanted to do a lot more work on it, and then I just sort of stopped, and it doesn't look remotely like I want it to. So I'm going to really have to sort of go back to the drawing board, tear it apart, see if I can't make it look interesting. I wanted a pond in the middle and then trees, but it's just, maybe it's not big enough, but then if I make it bigger, it'll eclipse this island. I don't know. Right now it just looks like a record disc, you know, like one of those little discs that you can play. I don't like it. And also a lot of this stuff, again, the facade part is easy, but then building all of this, the extra work, it's tough. I need to keep doing and building all that. So I guess, yeah, a lot of the interior stuff is just not done, not finished, not looked at. I did my best. I did. It's not bad. Some of the buildings have stuff, random barrels and hays and crafting tables and whatnot. But it is a daunting, like looking at all the projects here, it is daunting for sure to say the least. Say like, oh yeah, well this build now, it's sort of done. We worked hard to get this new building done, and it is. Got some stairs. They go up to a second floor. They got stairs. They go up to a third floor. The third floor connects to this bridge up here. It's really cool. But then, like, the interior of this building needs work, needs items, and as everything that I build, it's and same with ice, like I saw at the beginning. The interior design is what's really, really, really difficult about it. The one I'm most proud of is the library, I think. Go down to this library here. You walk in, and it looks sort of complete. Like, it's got lecterns, it's got tables, chairs. On the upper floor, it's got more bookshelves, and I think it's really cool, honestly. The walls have some design to them. But I feel like it's still, even this, the library I'm pretty happy with, I feel like it could be better. There could be like wall coverings or paintings or maps or, you know, something to really make this feel lived in. How are my bees doing? Where do all the bees? Oh, okay. So I got 2 over there. I think I have 1 somewhere over there. And then this one. So if I use shears, is it? Yoink. Oh, man. Those zombies track for miles. Shears don't really make sense when it comes to these little beehives. I don't quite get that part. I don't quite get that part. But I love those honeycomb blocks. Actually, I love honey blocks too. I should harvest the honey rather than the honeycomb. Thought I had a bee. Thought I had a beehive over here somewhere, but I guess I don't. Honeycomb blocks, really cool looking. And the honey blocks are actually really... The honey blocks are like slime blocks, but orange in a way. So I love that. I love anything where they give more colors to blocks that already exist. Man, I got so much to build. And then, of course, like, and really, honestly, it's where I should focus all of my time, is to figure out what donations have come in recently. Finish the patron haul, the Steam donation place. I just got a donation, and I got to do a shout out to Darkwater Rose, I think. Yeah, Darkwater, who donated Dragon's Dogma RPG game on Steam, which I played about half an hour to an hour of so far. And it's a really fun game. I really enjoy it. I can't wait to play more of it today when I have some free time. But there's an example of like a game that I was gifted on Steam, and I appreciate it so much. Someone taking my wish list and buying me something there is so special to me, you know, because we all love video games, and you know, I love receiving video game gifts like that, because it's sort of almost more personal than like a money donation. Of course, money donations go to help pay the bills, which is very important, and I don't have all that much time to play video games anymore, but with my full-time job. But I really appreciate donations like that, so I really need to pay homage to the people who have donated. There are some people who have donated, like, they could fill probably this entire build with just what they've donated. Like, this first floor would not be nearly enough. Man, this place. I got 1, 2, 3 floors that I can fill. But honestly, I'm actually thinking I should almost just dig out. How would that even look? Yeah, I should almost do that. Dig out a little room here and then build a display area in here too. Maybe. Maybe, we'll see. I don't want to get rid of the interior look. Although I wouldn't. I just have to add blocks. I'll think about it. I'll think about it, but not right now. What's the design here? I don't even know. I think it's like that, and then maybe like that. Probably. Yeah. But anyway, there are people who have donated enough games that they could take up an entire floor just themselves, and probably more. I don't know what this room up here is going to be for. Maybe a special thanks to some of the publishers who have gifted me games. That would be kind of interesting. Yeah, I wanna dedicate work to one of these, the donation rooms first. I think, like, we've got all these different projects going and things that I don't like how they look, like that record disc of a build. But honestly, I think, like, to get back to TimeShot, to take a step back, to really showcase what TimeShot meant, what it still means, I should focus on one of these builds The patron build is probably a really good idea as well. I mean, there are people who have pledged money on patreon.com to me monthly for months and months and months. And those payments, without them, there are some months where I would be really, really, really struggling. So for me not to say thank you, I know that a lot of them are all on the Discord. I have a private Patreon Discord and stuff, but like, I feel like I always need to do more and more and more. And a way to put their name up on a emerald block would be so cool. I think as a thank you. And to finish the build, like, see how that back window isn't done? Just need to finish it. Yeah. But anyway, that's where we're going to leave it today. Well, we just explored TimeShot again, reminiscing about things. And again, everybody stay safe. Don't direct people. I advise to, like, if you don't, no, don't direct people. Do direct people. If you don't know the facts, it doesn't really matter. You're best to just direct people to people who do know the facts rather than spreading misinformation, and even if you don't intend to. So I'll leave it at that. But we'll see you guys next time on TimeShot. Bye-bye.